Welcome to my journey of gaming. With me, MadButterzz's. Right now, you are listening to the awesome, but really annoying sounds of a Sinclair Spectrum ZX computer. When I started playing computer games, in the 80s, believe it or not, we used to load these games from a cassette tape. And don't get me started on the load times. And just a disclaimer, this is not my actual voice. I'm using a free text-to-speech software, as I have a face for radio and the voice of a distorted Kermit the Frog.
So changing my voice again for fun. Let's begin the journey. Starting off with the Sinclair Spectrum ZX, which then leads to when I had an Amiga computer. Now when getting all this footage that you'll be watching on any of the episodes to my series, they are all screen recorded and played by me. You'll be able to tell us couldn't get the controls right, and plenty of epic fail too. Wow, amazing. These games are so great and epic that I'm being sarcastic. I'm walking out. MadButterzz's can narrate the rest of his videos himself. The lazy git, not even paid enough for this.
Oh, come back, please. Oh, fuck. Guess I've got to use my real voice. Fuck, I hate my voice, so I do apologise. Welcome. So, oh, look at that, Space Invaders. Jesus. Used to love playing that game. Oh, this one here, I was a bit of an epic fail when I was trying this one, because obviously back then it didn't exactly come with a mouse. It was all keyboard and all that lot. I remember this game from the arcades, and me trying to find out what the controls were for this game was quite tricky, especially from that. Wow, Frogger. Jesus. I think me and my brother used to play this quite a bit. He was always better than me, as he always used to like telling me. Until now, of course, he's now crap at most games and I'm pretty much better than he is. Oh, look at that. So don't ask me why I didn't even think about going to where it's in that way, where the number one was. I decided to make it to the end though, technically, And then Manic Miner, I vaguely remember this one, but found it on the site thanks to Callum. And yeah, some of these things ring a bell. I tried to go for the ones that I do remember vividly, and some I put in there just for a bit of showcasing. This one being amusing, I should have looked at the controls before recording this. Pinball thing, I mean, I managed to get the ball to go, but I'm showing a bit of my screen there behind it. But yeah, couldn't find the buttons for the life of me to actually use the actual kitty thingy-majiggies, whatever they're bloody called. Comment in the bottom because I can't remember what they're called. High Noon. I'm pretty sure I have this one on the Spectrum. I mean, for Wild West. I mean, this was Red Dead back then. Proper. This is terrible. Now this is funny, when all things used to load in like this. Pretty sure they must have got the idea from the old was it Donkey Kong games? As you can see, I couldn't even move my character on this one, so this one was shocking. I'm pretty sure I had this one. Terrible. Now this one, very short and brief, but me and my brother will remember this one very, very much. Spy Hunter. And yeah, and I was crap like that. Apparently I was going in one direction. Oh god, shocking. Gets even more amusing now. Here we go. Now, me and my brother definitely played this one. We used to love playing this game. Finally, fighting game is karate. Wah! Now here's one I vividly remember because I used to love this as much as I did the actual cartoon. I say cartoon, kind of like, what was it? Sort of stop motion things back then. Burke! I used to love that program. Trapdoor was just the best. And I remember I used to play hours of this game. Although I've completely forgotten how to find a can of worms for this, but it's still brilliant. Now, a bit of space action. Here we go. Watch me kick some ass on this. Well, I didn't actually kick any ass. Just watch me look, dancing around, dodging. Yeah, hit a fucking wall because I'm a dick. Cobra. But why is the music Rocky? I mean, I know Sylvester Stallone is Cobra and Rocky, but two different franchises, maybe. And as you can tell, I couldn't do nothing on that one. I just died. Pretty sure I had this one. I just don't remember all that lovely lots of pop-ups every time you went to pick up an item or check an event, but it's just the way that character was drawn. I just swear blind I used to have this one. Now this brings memories. Now I remember, I'm pretty sure they had this kind of thing at the arcades as well. It used to be button bashing left and right really fast. Just like, well, and then obviously one of the games back then, you used to have a joystick, you had joysticks, and you had to like try and hit them left and right really quickly just to get the upper hand. Now here comes my proper helicopter skills. Yeah. Now I'm pretty sure this game caused a lot of trouble back then. Pretty sure we'd had the tape snapped or broken because me and my brother were squabbling playing this game. And this one, wow. I do recall this one. First time we beat 'em up games. Yeah, look, I just hit the floor like a sack of spuds. Again, hit the floor like a sack of spuds. Apparently I'm not connecting my hits. Oh, look, there again. I mean, look, this is unfair. Look, unfair battle, look. Oh, mate, this is not on. Now here's something interesting. The Elite Dangerous franchise, shall we say. Started off as probably Frontier, which I'm guessing which one that one was. And I mean, look at the style of this, old school because of the Spectrum. However, obviously, once this was done, they did another one, Frontier Elite 2, which is this one, which I remember starting to play when I had the Amiga. And this was one of the very, very first space simulations games I've ever played. Such groovy music as well, Jesus. Now the thing is, it's quite funny because obviously now this is what around the era where 3D objects and trying to do the whole 3D gaming in a 2D environment near enough, I think. I mean, however they did it back then, it was still quite amazing, but controls were horrendous. I mean, like I was stuck here, just stuck in the air, trying to think what button it was to even do the throttle, which I did find out. Also, you might just about to see one of the ships, or the ship I'm flying, which you can tell from the shape of it, from what you see in Elite Dangerous. So I think it's the Cobra one, as a guess. Eventually, I do find the throttle and fly out, but I do decide to hit the speed time there, sort of button, which was not a good idea at the time, especially when you use the top one, and it basically, I travelled out in space by miles. So I think we're about to see it now. There we go. Look. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, apparently I'm somewhere well out. Now this bit amazed me the most, looking how small this part of the core of the solar system, or Alpha Centauri as we like to call it, that's how small the radius was. If anyone who's played Elite Dangerous now and see the size of that galaxy map is mental. I mean, it can take days, well, I say days, but it can take hours, a day or more, to be fair, to actually travel across it. In this game, then, probably nothing. But I mean, look at this now. I mean, there's my Anaconda. And I don't mean that by my transit department, I mean by the ship. And yeah, I mean, just looking at that, Elite Dangerous, what that is, and you look at those previous ones on how much it's come along. Yeah, it's just unreal, isn't it, really, when you think about it. But back to the Amiga process. The amazing and epic cannon fodder. Just the mouse clicking and shooting soldiers. Who needs Call of Duty when you had cannon fodder? Although, obviously, Call of Duty didn't come on until later on anyway. But, mate, this game, along with other classics like Worms and Lemmings, just this whole point click. Well, obviously, with this one, you could shoot the hell out of things. Spiraled Cannon Fodder 2. I think it had some additional, like, I say DLC, but not like downloadable back then. Obviously, these were like things you'd have to buy in a game shop. Mate, and used to love having a habit of shooting some of the soldiers and carry on shooting and hearing them. And what I always remember trying to do was trying to keep Jules, Jops, and Stu alive as much as I could. Yeah, I went quiet there because it's all stealth ops, man. I say stealth ops, just shooting my guns off real loud, grabbing some grenades. It took me ages to figure this bit out to try and get the grenades to work. I had to swap the mouse over, and everything still went kind of tits up on this though, because as you can see, I've just gone down to 2 soldiers, now 1 because the other got shot. I threw the grenade. I needed to throw 1 more to blow the building up, but for some reason I decided to stand next to it like a dick. Anyway, spiraling on to the sequel, and then basically save again. New maps they made. This was pure chaos. I I did succeed this one, but it took a long time because I made a few cock-ups along the line, but I did complete this mission. Eventually, I get back over there trying to blow this guy up. He wouldn't stay still for me to kill him. Eventually, I got him. And we made it. Yeah. Oh look, Bomberman. Apparently back then, this was called Dynablaster. I'm guessing it either has a name change in the future, or that's because it's the name of the actual never playing hours of these on there. I think it was not the computers back then. Lemmings. Gotta love Lemmings. I mean, who else didn't play this properly when they used to go crazy on some of the levels? You thought, let's make some diabolical traps to get them killed, and not actually achieve what you were supposed to do. Fun fact, that obviously it started off with Oh No Lemmings, or Oh No More Lemmings, and then there was another one which is just Lemmings, and then they did do Lemmings 2, which is this one, and same crazy stuff, just loads of new tools, and pretty much I believe, obviously from this game, is pretty much how Worms came along, and damn, I'm disappointed myself, I completely forgot about that game. I should have added that to my list. Now, this next one, proper messed up as you're about to see. And I picked this one for another reason, because I do vividly remember having this game, or a demo of it at the time. And I didn't want to do the standard ones that we always see, Monkey Island and Simon the Sorcerer and all that. This one was one of those hidden ones called Dark Seed. And yeah, click and play adventures, I used to love playing those. And wow, this one was just one of those really weird, like, as you say, dark, probably why it's called Dark Seed. And then, leading on to my next little subject of a game I used to love, Walker. Now, I used to love playing games like Rampage, and this one sat there like Rampage, but on a different level. And it was literally just shoot and kill, shoot everything that was moving. Now, as we draw to an end of episode 1, this is the final stage of the Spectrum and Amiga games that I could find or get a hold of and play.